I'm Ré Alissa, and you're watching On The Verge.
What's up, and welcome back to On The Verge. I'm your host, Leilani, and today's special guest is Ré Alissa. She's an R&B queen. She's taking over. So we're going to ask you some questions. So why do you love music so much? Where did that love come from?
I think that when I was younger, like literally before I could speak, I think that music was my way of communicating. Because you know how like you can listen to a song and you feel things, like it was like that. So the only way I knew how to make other people feel what I was feeling was through music. And that was through writing and through playing one of the 100 instruments, stuff like that. So me and my sisters used to do that.
You said you play a lot of instruments. What kind of instruments do you play?
Yeah, I play trumpet, guitar, sax, bass, keys, bass guitar, drums.
So how many in total?
7.
Okay. So do you play in some of your own music?
Yeah. Usually the way that I make songs is that I will like lay it out on an instrument and then send it to my producer and then he'll like flesh it out.
Okay, cool. So when did you start taking music more seriously? Like when did you decide to make that your
Like career?
Yeah.
Okay, so and my mom passed away like my freshman year of high school. So like junior year, one of my friends had said something to me along the lines of like, you know, you're so talented. And then there was nothing else I was really passionate about, and I was just always so good at it. And then so I was just like, okay, so I just made like an EP, and I basically took like everything I was feeling, and like about my mom passing, and then about the love life that I thought I had in high school. And I just turned it into a project, and I released it on like my 17th birthday or something. And then I just never stopped. I started performing around Chicago, and more people would just tell me like, oh, you're amazing, this and that. And then I just made connect after connect after connect, and just started like doing more.
Yeah. So it just took off in itself.
Yeah.
That's good.
People cling to me.
Yeah. It flowed, it came naturally.
Yeah, definitely.
So I always ask, if not music, what do you think you would be doing? Do you have any?
I would be owning a business. I still want to. Yeah, I want to open my own international music school overseas.
Okay.
Still music stuff, but
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Not an artist.
Right.
So I noticed that you did a lot of covers on YouTube. So who's your favorite artist to like cover?
That's hard. I don't like to do regular covers. Like I usually cover songs that people wouldn't expect you to cover, or if you watch them, like I feel like I make them like R&B renditions. So Juice WRLD's probably my favorite, which is also the cover that got me like clouded up because he reposted my video.
Yeah.
And then probably like some Ariana Grande stuff just because her range is similar to mine.
What inspires you? It can be like an artist, or it can be your family. I know you said that they. No. It could be an artist, or
Who inspires me?
or yeah, like whatever inspires you when you write music.
My songs are like love and heartbreak songs, kind of like we don't like these men songs or whatever. And which is the opposite of me because I'm actually not an intimate person, I'm not a romantic person. So I think that I'm inspired by myself. Like I typically write about the feelings that I wish I would experience, or things that like if I did care deeply about someone, like this is how it would feel to me, or this is how I feel like it would be. So it's pretty much just like a reflection of like this side of me that nobody will ever see. But it's like they are seeing it, but it's through music. Like it's not really me, so, but it's me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's personal, but not like too.
Yeah, it's like my alter ego.
Yeah. So let's talk about your EP that you dropped earlier this year, Retrospect.
Yeah.
So why did you choose to call it Retrospect?
Okay, so to me the term retrospect refers to like looking back retrospectively on an event or a period of time that has like already happened, that's already existed. And so if you listen to the songs, you're gonna look at the titles like Reminisce and Can't Get Over You and Lost Without You. Like it's all centered around like reflecting on this relationship or this emotional roller coaster that I experienced during that point in time. So when you call it like retrospect, it's like a recap of like everything that I've experienced. So there's like the song Levels, that's about like leveling up, and it's like I can't believe I let you do all this to me. But then there's like Can't Get Over You, that's like the times that you were sad, or the times that you were hurt, the times that you really felt like you weren't gonna make it without this person. But then you have songs that are like secret, that's like they kind of want you back, but then other songs that are like, no, I'm good. So
Yeah, it's just that's your whole process.
Yeah, it's like just like reflecting on like looking back on something that's already been done, already happened, and it's like now looking back at that like retrospectively, I can sing about it, I can write about it. You know, like when you're going through something, it's hard to explain to people, but once it's already happened and you've settled with it, you can tell people all about it, like you can explain everything. But that's just the concept.
So I noticed that a lot of your songs have a different sound or flow, but it all sounds like you. How did you even find like your signature sound?
I think I can go between any style because I listen to so many different kinds of music. Like, there's probably nothing that I don't listen to or that I don't like learn from. And I think that as far as like having my own style and like signature, I think I can't help it. Like, there's this part of me that's really, really stuck in the 90s, and it really, really is like people tell me that all the time, how I dress and stuff. And I think that's just how I communicate. Like, I think that's just me as a person. So I think that when I say things and the way that I tell stories and the way that I interact with people, I think that I can't help but bring that through in my music. And everybody has that. Like, any artist you listen to has like this style that's them, even though there's influenced by so many things. And I think that just works for me. It always works in my favor too. Like,
it's just you.
Yeah.
Do you plan on experimenting with other genres?
Yeah, I kind of do. Mainly, I have between like R&B and pop, which is a very interesting combo. I'm really into hip hop, but I can't see myself ever rapping like seriously, like on some like Tupac beat. But I'll play with some stuff. I would make like a country song. Maybe if it's trap country, like Old Town Road or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, definitely. There's no style of music that I don't like.
Yeah. You listen to it all?
Everything. Gospel, literally anything.
With everything that's been going on, I know it's already hard to be, a woman in the music industry. I don't know your experience, but, I wanted to give you the opportunity to talk a little bit about your experience as not just a woman in the music industry, but a Black woman in the music industry, and how that might have caused different, experiences.
So, as a younger woman, I would say, like, I'm so young, and especially when I first started, I was like 16, 17, and people definitely try to take advantage of you. And even now, like, I'm 20 now, and people still, it's not as evident, like, oh yeah, come here so we can do this, but it's more of like, hey, I can offer you this, and it's kind of like just to be around you. So I feel like that's one thing, like, people definitely try to, men specifically, will definitely take advantage of you. And as a Black woman, I honestly don't know. I'll say, like, being a darker tone, when I was like first starting out, I was like, wow, like, I wonder, in the music industry today, how that would work. Because when you look back on like the 80s and 90s, it was all brown girls. Like, they were running it. Like, you got Whitney, Anita, you know what I mean? Like, I can go on forever. Brandy, Monica, like the brown girls. Like, that was music, and it was kind of even less likely to see a lighter girl. Like, then we had like Rihanna and Sade, like the lighter girls, but the brown girls were running it. And I used to tell myself all the time, like, I wish I could have like grown up then. I think I had a better chance. And even going like Ashanti, like, just the brown girls were running it. So as I'm older though, and like, it's kind of coming back around. Like, we have like her, we have Lizzo, we have Megan, we have, just women that are like brown. And so I feel like better, and I feel like I really do believe that right now all I need is like myself to be my own independent artistry, my own sound, my own skill set that like nobody else can bring. And I think that's more important than anything. So
I don't know what kind of artists you listen to in R&B right now, but what do you think about how it's developed?
Some people have like those upbeat songs and stuff, but as far as just R&B as a genre, I feel like everybody's on the same wave. So much so that when new people come out that don't have that sound, they blow up instantly. And I think that's important, and I can't wait to bring that to the industry, because I feel like the kind of music I make is something we haven't heard in a long time. And I'm excited about that, because like, no genre wants to have the same things consistently throughout history. It's not really like, fun like that.
So you're gonna spice it up a little.
Yeah, and I would encourage anybody to. Like, there's always an audience for the kind of sound that you have. Like, there's always people that want to hear what you have. And when you make songs like the kind of songs I make, they're like, yeah, some of them are sad and stuff, but they have this like vibe that's just different. It's just different. And that's what I cling to in a lot of artists. And that's how I know that that's what makes people stand out.
What are you working on, and what can we expect to see in the near future?
So right now I'm working on a summer romance EP, which is full of just like really good filled songs, like vibey songs that people can play, like the ideas that you can play, like with the top down, writing down like Sunset Boulevard, like just somewhere nice. Yeah, they're all like very smooth. And it's only like 3 or 4 songs, so that's what we're gonna release next week. Yeah, I'm excited.
Super cool. Yeah. So let them know where they can follow you at. We'll also put it in the description below, but
Okay. You can follow me on any social media platforms at Ré Alissa Music, REALISSA Music.
So you can follow me on Leilani Yasmin _ and you can stay updated with us at On The Verge .0. Thanks for watching. See you guys next week.